what they didn't do for the first two areas of the game, which is gate you off from a bunch of shit, right? Like, it does work with the plot, and like, I get it, you guys are never gonna let the Japanese forget that they closed the ports. You're always gonna be making fun of them for that. I get that. And you
Yeah.
should. You should do that. But it is an artificial way to like, oh, you can't go here yet. Like
Yeah, and it's like it's really depressing. Okay, we are live. It looks like there was a Twitch fucking shock. So
Oh,
like
hang on, I gotta dox all of us real quick here. Hang on, I just gotta start shouting boops and
okay, do that.
gays and.
yeah,
I want a simultaneous doxing and cancellation if
Yeah.
possible.
doxylation.
Oh.
Right.
I don't know how I can get that many racisms in one string of sentences,
Oh,
but
I'll
I'm gonna
show you.
do my best.
Boo! Episcopalian. Boo! Catholic. Boo! Yep, we're canceled. What do you guys
Yeah,
want to talk about?
yeah. Facebook kicked us off, so
Yep. Boop. I had to get the Filipinos.
Like I didn't even okay, I've been getting done so dirty down here on work and stuff outside of work that I wasn't even online enough when that shit happened to even react to like
We
Facebook getting its clock totally voluntarily cleaned for like what? That thing was down for like 12 hours or
yeah.
I f-
Just
that's
as
a
Karen was about to reveal what
yeah.
they're actually doing with the viruses.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
damn, and we missed out.
That's a lot of downtime if you're in the, stealing people's private information. What is our private information not good enough for you anymore, Mark?
Yeah.
Is it just like, oh, you cared so much for so long about always being able to read our private thoughts and emotions and watch us behave socially in your weird alternate dimension. You cared so much about that for so long, but all of a sudden, Zuck, you just go, oh, whoops, Zuck. I mean,
Oopsie
in your
doodles.
in your line of
I
work,
fuck
that's not
poodles.
good, man.
No. Hold on. Oopsie doodles. I fuck poodles.
I mean, I'd be looking if I was an investor, I'd be looking
Wow. Yeah,
for
really.
a more reliable
Way to steal
private
data.
information. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Data mine.
Mhm.
Data mine.
Mhm.
Data mine. Nah, dude. You want to hear something gross?
Hmm.
Let me do some math here. Let me do some math. If you want to know how much I've been just in stockpiling, ready for the next set of wishes. Um, Let me see here. What do I got on main? What did it do? I have. So that's a 10 pack. So I have 88 wishes stored up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
So then that's 8, 10 pulls, and then by the time you've done 8, 10 pulls, you'll have enough Stardust just from that to easily buy two more and do another 10 pull.
Oh yeah. No. Here's what's cool. On the okay. So if I go to Paimon's gifts, let's make it even worse. I have 35 star glitters saved up, so I can just buy
Jesus
7 wishes
Christ.
there. Right? That's 7 wishes. And then Stardust wise, I'll be able to buy 5 intertwined fates once they refresh in 23 days.
I got a vibe from the glitters that you just wanted to sit on it forever and then see if you could buy like a character or a constellation that you wanted.
I checked that if you go to the Genshin wiki, they have the list. I have all those characters. So like,
You don't even need that shit.
yeah, I don't even need that shit. Like I'm to the point where I'm like, it's
Well, you could buy a
totally.
constellation though.
I could buy a constellation, but they're also characters I barely use. Like if Ning Guang shows up, I might buy hers, and her name is so close to getting us canceled.
Yeah, it is. I thought that every time I read it. You could tell that they really coached the English voice cast also.
Yeah.
Like every English voice cast member that says it very carefully and enunciated. Like
Yes. What's in the starter supply bottle? Oh, I don't need that shit. I should save up every time I buy the what is it? The fucking the $5 the 4.99 daily one. I should just save all those crystals up and then go buy the Wayfarer supply bundle for the 50 heroes wits and the fragile resin.
Hmm.
Like I'm so poor. It's funny because on my alt I have like 2 million Mora, and on main I have 200,000. Oh, 87 Shogun. Suck dick. Yeah.
It's gross to think of like people treating it like one of those that you have to throw a massive pile of money at because
Yeah.
like it feels like if you give them literally $1, they're just like, okay, here's the next thing that you wanted or whatever.
It's
Like it's
it's
a
pretty
fairly
close.
it's a fairly soft economy as far
Yeah.
as these types of things go. Like I would say that Western AAA DLC based timed exclusivity shit is still a more hardcore proposition
Yes.
because you do buy in for a larger rate that comes with a lot of content you may not use. And I've never been tortured worse than I was tortured on Destiny when it was Activision.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I've
hell,
never been tortured that bad.
they're vaulting more places. They're vaulting. When I bought into that game, Forsaken was the thing, right? They're
Yeah,
vaulting that. And like they vaulted the black armory where you get the cool hammerhead machine gun. And when they vault that shit, all those guns are frozen, meaning things that weren't timed exclusives when I was playing are now um, timed exclusives. Like
yeah,
they're actually making guns that they just gave you and said you can use this all the time and it works. They're
yeah,
turning those actively into timed exclusives. And like all I'm saying is this, like I understand entirely that eat like rams through a boatload of video games and like he basically like his like okay, this is my most controversial opinion because he's but like you know what? I've let him make fun of me on the I've let him make fun of me in the gotcha gaming. And this is like the only gotcha game I like because it's Zelda with a gotcha element, right? And
Sure.
yeah. It's a weird coincidence. It's a weird coincidence what it is. Remember
yeah,
playing something? Remember playing something after Resident Evil 4 was out that was a straight up rip on Resident Evil 4, and just being like, "This is good. I'm glad they did that.
yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good."
This is like fun because like in FFT you just have individual characters with job classes that were nameless. Here the job classes all like do you know what I mean? They're all like a unique character with a unique personality. So the reason they have that job is like that's the way their quirky little brain and personality work.
Well,
You know?
you know that I love Gears, and Gears also always, even though the role playing elements are like pretty free, like even on the latest one, your custom like characters really only work in the horde mode, and they really are like interchangeable job classes. They don't go with a personality or whatever.
Yeah,
Gears has always had Gears has always had a massive cast of characters, and they paid attention to the designs and they paid attention to the voice actors, so that you could kind of remember like what you were gonna do. You know,
yeah,
like this is very open-ended, emergent gameplay with a lot of these products lately.
yeah,
It's a lot of stuff where you just log on, and the first thing that happens is you find yourself in a massive crossroads in which you can go in any direction. And I would say there are some things that stand out that are successful because there's a lot of emphasis on the design of the character, and a lot of emphasis on this like class or job system, but it has some way to link it in there. It
yeah,
has some way to make you remember what it was that you were doing the last time that you played this thing in some kind of endless fugue state. You know?
yeah,
Like, because this is all emergent gameplay. It's not stage, oh, I beat the boss. Next time I'm gonna try the next day. It's not that anymore,
yeah,
right? Like the player is really participating a lot as far as how much time they have to invest. It's quality of life stuff, I think. It's stuff that all was inevitably going to happen, but when you see it happen in the framework of capitalism, timed exclusive.
yeah. Well, all right. So here's the brutal take, right? Here's the brutal take. He is the video games what I am to stand-up comedy in that like I can appreciate things, I can understand things, I can tear things apart. I just don't like it very much. So like like I'm sure he would be like, oh, I don't really appreciate it, but like also like let's face it, I'm theory boy. I can tell you what's going on. That's my job. So
Yeah.
his in his background brain, he like this stuff is like most of this shit he sees is either like, oh man, I wish I had done that, or like, oh, this is going to be really damaging in the end for my particular industry and my particular investment in the industry. Therefore, unilaterally opposed, right? Which,
You'll be shocked to hear me reference Stephen King, but that's one of the things that he says is that he appreciates art and he still loves and enjoys art, but there's a part of him that's always either jealous or derisive.
yeah, yeah, that's it. That's how he approaches like the mechanics of it now. So like he has this hypercritical opinion because he's done the thing. So from the perspective of the worker, not the consumer, he's viewing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like no, I don't think like it would not be in him at all to enjoy this game at all because he's not there to consume. He's there to like, oh, what are they? What's the competition doing? Or what are the betters in the field doing? Oh, they're doing this. Well, shit
What
on it.
did
Like,
some journalist called Destiny the comfort food of gaming, and people pass that around, but I always felt like no, we're not quite there yet
um,
because this is still sort of being milked too much. I'm being abused too much.
it would have
Like
to make you happy for it to
I
be
would
the
say
comfort food of
yes,
gaming.
I would say that Genshin is much closer to
Yeah,
what that phrase would mean, right?
yeah,
It's an intersection of every role playing and action, it's like for a slasher, every action element and role playing element that I've appreciated for the past 30 years all culminates in one series of interconnected systems on a giant map. I mean, it's bold faced the comfort food of gaming.
yeah.
like
Oh yeah, this thing is as pretty as Zelda with less weird sexual themes,
hmm
and
hmm
even with the prettier girls.
how is the bizarre Zelda racism in the latest Zelda? I have not played the latest Zelda.
Oh, I don't know, man. All I know is Genshin Impact racism right now.
Yeah, yeah,
The
I
Hilly
did.
Turtle is like cringe.
Love you guys.
I'm
Thank
canceled. By
you.
the way, I'm I know you're a fan, sir. I know that, but I'm canceled to many other people that do not love me because I just said that I like Genshin Impact's big map, but I've never played Breath of the Wild. And you
Yeah,
know what?
I
I'm
haven't
glad I
either.
haven't played it. I'm glad I haven't played it because fuck Nintendo. Fuck them and their expensive console that you're supposed to have one for every member of your household. They can shove that shit right up their fucking capitalist asses. Fuck
Yeah,
you, Nintendo.
no, I
Listen,
haven't played
Nintendo
Breath of the
has
Wild
got my
either.
money until the end of time just from Pokemon alone. We've talked about this before. I will
Eh,
just continue to buy every Nintendo product. I will
the
only purchase the Pokemon games. It's okay.
the
Oh, I have a Switch. I mean, I'm not. I'm just.
yeah, I have two of them.
Doesn't doesn't mean that I'm not mad still.
Yeah. Instead of buying audio equipment for the show, my kids got Switches. So if you're mad I
Those
have kids right
bastards.
now, fuck you.
Well, they have to have separate hardware, Dan. I
Yeah.
mean, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna release it so it works on Android, and then they already have tablets and phones? Oh, wait, what? Genshin did that? What?
What? What?
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, just like it was no big deal. Just released it to every platform that exists, huh?
It's
That's
still not on
weird.
Xbox.
Are you sure you don't want to make me buy a tablet with little joysticks on the side of it for $400? Are you sure I don't have to do that to buy Genshin Impact or possibly buy two?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I can already use the shit that's in my house and play the game. Well, sign me up.
it's so staggering and bizarre of a concept to encounter in the market.
What I can play with my friends across platform?
But
What?
how can that succeed? How can that succeed in the viciously competitive open market, given everything we know about it from
Yeah.
libertarian economists? How can something like that succeed though? You can't just give people a video game that works on all their computers that they already bought. That's crazy talk.
Libertarian math
How will you
scientist.
make more money?
Do 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 do. Libertarian math
Listen,
scientist. Do 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 do
it'll
do do do.
succeed, but there's no way it could ever possibly be wildly successful.
Yeah.
No, it's like they're
Yeah, it'll
expecting
succeed.
people it's like they're expecting people to just throw money at them for like little dolls to play with in an easily accessible digital world. It's like they're expecting that that will happen.
Yeah.
And
Oh, the,
then watching it happen.
you know what though? I like every male who grew up in Western PA. You know, you always took for granted the background thought like if a little boy was playing with like a Barbie doll, he was gay. That is the straightest dude on the planet right now because that's
hmm
all Genshin
hmm
is playing with Barbie dolls, and it fucking owns.
Look, we're not going to talk about my custom characters for this generation of video games.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk
Why do
about
I
the
want to look at a
casts of
dude's nuts
yeah.
all the time?
We're
I'm a
not going to talk
boy.
when this debate first broke out online years ago, there was a chorus of quiet voices saying that no, we are straight and we want to play with the pretty lady doll. There was a
Yeah,
quiet chorus of voices saying that, but
they were right.
it was often shouted down by sort of a
Yeah,
reactionary response that
those.
means that we're given to some kind of like evil behave like no that it's a doll, it's an inanimate object. God
Yeah,
damn it, god damn it, we're doing the dildos episode again.
we are doing the dildos episode again. Well, if you're as straight as you would say, like, why is it that you need every figure to be an idolized version of your dad? Like, what's going on there,
Yes,
fella? What's going
what's
on in
going
that
on,
brain?
what's happening,
What's
what's up?
happening, everybody who's listening? This is the Sons of Trier live stream and podcast. I'm your host with the least, Dan Cohen, joined by Jank Engels
Howdy, self-hating capitalist. I'm back for another round.
and the True Horror.
Look, I had all the He-Man action figures too. I used to massage Prince. I used to massage Prince Adam's pecs in the '80s too. Okay, look,
that
I had those too.
that explains so much about you.
I had the sick panther with the sort of the velvet on it.
And the giant penis.
I mean, I assume he had a giant penis.
The doll
As an
had the
adult,
giant penis, didn't it?
if I ever find the like the muscle dude dolls, yeah,
Oh,
they had
you had
huge.
the incredibly rare penis variant of that
No,
doll.
Did
no,
I?
the muscle
Yeah.
dudes like they had big
Sweet.
bulges. Like I'm talking about whether or not the panther that he rode around on had like a penis. I can't remember.
I'm sure it had a penis.
No,
It
wait.
had to have a penis.
He rides on a dope green striped tiger. It's the bad guy that rides on a panther. Okay, I remember now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Get your facts. Know your facts.
Except when you have the action figures, then you can make He-Man ride the panther if that's what you want. Or you can make Prince Adam ride the panther. It could be Prince Adam in the little
Oh,
velour, suit coat, like riding the super velvety black panther if that's what you want. If
I'm
that's what you
Betsy
want to do.
DeVoe, and I say
They're
ride the panther.
they're your dolls and they're inanimate objects, and it doesn't matter what you do to them because they're not people. And if you really like to treat people well, then you understand that fucking distinction. God damn it, we're doing the dildos episode again.
Yeah, we're done. No more dildo talk. I'm just gonna start doing Betsy. A while back, Jesus and I did this is a long ass time ago now. His ass is still MIA. I don't know if he's ever coming back, honestly, but we'll find out. We did a sex offender Betsy DeVoe, which if you look at her policies, if you think like I'm stretching anything or really,
So just Betsy DeVoe.
yeah, basically Betsy DeVoe with a raspy woman smoker's voice. Mm.
Like a Dr. Girlfriend voice.
Not quite that. Like that was just a dude's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you gotta help the children. Oh yeah, get those sexy little kids in here. Yeah, let them choose their schools. You want to choose the one with Aunt Betsy? Senator, I can't believe you would impugn my character and say I wanted to hurt these beautiful, sexy children.
They can all learn how to code space mining robots. They're
They're
like spiders. They're these big spiders that crawl around on asteroids, and we need lots of kids to learn to work on them and change their oil in zero gravity. All right? You need to
my
learn to code space mining robots in zero gravity on Europa. All right?
my incel brother Eric, who masturbates underneath a blanket that has a hole in it for his penis, and then he masturbates under a second blanket after that. He was watching this anime, girls or ladies versus butlers, and that's what we're gonna train the kids to do.
Do you
Or we're
feel
gonna
like
send them to prison to make license plates for my yachts, Senator. If you must know what my plan for the department is, and the cuter ones, we're gonna teach them how to Greco-Roman wrestle nude.
do you feel like the sheet and the whole thing it's
Right?
not Mormons, but it always makes me think about Mormons. Do
Yeah.
you feel like every time that you hear about Mormon sex shit that you didn't know about, it's like your prayers were answered by some loving deity?
Yes.
Like, oh, by the way, they think this is sex.
Yeah.
You're like, no, really? Like, god damn.
I like how they think that God was so stupid. He was like, no, wait, shit, I didn't think of the loophole. If you
That's so
if you
cool.
if you just check the oil level of the vagina with your penis, it's not sex. Oh no, I fucked up. I'm the divine creator and I have fucked up. Oh jeez, oh no.
I mean, to their credit, they're absolutely correct. That is 100% not sex. I just never would have thought of that.
It's like it's totally sex. It's technically a threesome. You
You
know,
know, you know, you
if
know,
you're the
whoever
girl
would
who
have
has to
thought,
jump on the bed, like the most
right?
embarrassing thing, it's not a dude. Like you're like, I gotta plow this girl. Go get one of your friends to watch me plow you without actually moving my hips.
Do you
Like,
think it's good manners to watch, or do you think she looks away?
oh, she looks. She definitely looks. She's got
She's
to
gotta
keep
make
her.
sure.
She's got to make sure she doesn't jump on them, dude. That poor girl is definitely watching.
I've been thinking about it so much, I can't not think about it. This is the same as when we were saying that one of the Romney kids is named Soak Romney, and now we
Yeah.
know why. This is the same. Like, I've been thinking about the thing the whole time in the back of my
Yeah.
mind. Like I'm at work and I'm thinking, you know, like who would think of just putting your penis in a vagina and then not moving at all? No fucking body. No
Yeah.
fucking body, but a genius.
What a fucking brilliant
I've
motherfucker.
just been thinking that in the back of my mind for
Uh,
weeks. It's really a blessing. I hope more Mormons come forward and tell us more things that
And
they think are sex.
and here we go with American ingenuity. Boop 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 boop. Top American scientists agree. Sticking your dipstick in and not wiggling your hips, it's not sex. Boop 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 boop. That old 50s song, you know what I mean? Like the 50s sound where they're like, they're computing or whatever.
oh
Boop, boop,
yeah.
boop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hear that. What if we just stick it in? What if? Okay, I got it, fellas. I got it. Listen, I mean these Mormons are from New Jersey. These are New Jersey Mormons.
Of
Um,
course they are.
yeah, of course
The
they are. All right, so
famous
what we're
New
gonna
Jersey
do?
Mormons.
We're gonna
Or they
blindfold
got
her.
kicked out of Jersey and sent to fucking bumfuck Egypt,
Okay,
way
what
out
we're
west.
gonna do is we're gonna blindfold her and put earmuffs on her, and then she's gonna relax her jaw so it's open, and we're gonna put a tongue depressor there, and then you're just gonna stick your wiener in. That way, it's not a blowjob,
It
and
doesn't touch. If it doesn't touch the insides of a mouth, honey, it's fine.
it's not. You're
It's
not
not a
blowing
blow
nothing.
job.
You're not
Ain't a
blowing
blowy.
nothing. Ain't a
If there ain't
blowy.
no blow.
Yeah, if you ain't blowing. So she's gonna periodic, and you're gonna pull your hips out without touching any of the walls
See, you
of the
gotta
mouth,
honey,
so
you've
that she
gotta
can
suck
breathe.
in because if you blow on it, then it's a blow job.
Yeah. Well, no, but you can't suck it off either.
Oh,
Uh
too
huh.
much.
Yeah. Now, for the ladies, what we're going to do is you're going to spread your legs and your friend's going to be on the bed beside you jumping. And he's going to blindfold himself and put earmuffs on. And then he's going to fall forward with his mouth open and
I'm
his
so
tongue
sorry.
out.
I'm so sorry. I can't not laugh every time I think about the person that has to jump on the bed. I can't not laugh every time.
Oh, that's it.
Who was the actor? Oh, it was DJ Khaled. Who was
Yeah.
like, I don't go down on women.
Yeah. That's how he does it. That's how he does it. He calls in one of his buddies, and his friends are like, yo, you could just eat her pussy. And he's like, no,
We've been
no,
on for we've been on
I
for
won't
10
do it.
we've been on for 10 minutes and we've already hit my two favorite kinds of sex discourse, which is Mormons talking about literally anything
Yeah.
and guys talking about not eating pussy.
Yeah.
This is the shit that every time that I see it, if I'm in a bad mood, I'm always cheered up by this shit, and I'm just looking at my phone and I'm just like, look at these dipshits, and I'm just smiling and shaking my head, and then my day's better after that.
No, no, dude, no. See, no. But for real though, no, bro. You can't. No, bro. You can't. You'll
It's a
drown, bro.
really, it's
You'll drown.
secretly gay to eat pussy. Bro.
It's too
Secretly
dry. It's like the cinnamon challenge. That's Ben Shapiro's problem with it. That's why he won't
Yeah.
eat it.
Oh God, Ben.
Why would I put my mouth on something that's just as salty and acidic that has no wetness to it and then try to eat it? Also, are you biting it? You're not eating the vagina. You are licking the vagina, and there's no point to that because you're just wasting all your spit like a postage stamp because the woman is never
What
wet.
I, What do they call the person? What do they call the person that jumps on the bed?
Oh, God.
My
It's
accountability buddy.
it's it says it on whatever original horrific tweet that it shows up. It says like